Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the Midday News. The headlines. Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora asserts that Commission would continue to use EVMs and VVPAT machines. Supreme Court Judge Justice A K Sikri recuses himself from hearing a plea challenging appointment of M Nageswara Rao as interim CBI Director. CBI registers FIR in connection with irregularities in the 3,250 crore rupee ICICI Bank-Videocon loan case. ISRO to launch a student's satellite Kalamsat and an imaging satellite Microsat-R from the Satish Dhawan Space Centre in Sriharikota today. And in Australian Open tennis, Czech Petra Kvitova and Japan's Naomi Osaka enter women's singles final. Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora today categorically stated the Election Commission of India would not be intimidated or coerced to go back to the paper ballot system. He said the Commission would continue to use electronic voting machines and voter verifiable paper audit trail machines.
This is very unfortunate. My simple question is that if the result is X, EVM is right. If the result turns out to be Y, the EVM is faulted. Why have we kind of made machine and that too manufactured under highly secure conditions by the two PSUs? However, I would like to make it very, very clear once more. In fact, it's not I, it's the entire ECI. It's the ECIs of the past and it will be the ECIs of the future that we are not going back to the era of ballot papers.
Mr. Arora was speaking at an international conference on making our elections inclusive and accessible in New Delhi. He said the Election Commission's systematic voters' education and electoral participation program has been a success in empowering voters. The conference was hosted by the Election Commission of India in connection with the 9th National Voters' Day tomorrow. The participants include heads and dignitaries from election management bodies from 6 countries and 3 international organizations. Supreme Court Judge Justice A K Sikri today recused himself from hearing a plea challenging the centre's decision to appoint M Nageswara Rao as interim CBI Director. A bench headed by Justice Sikri listed the matter for tomorrow before another bench. Justice Sikri was part of the high-powered panel which had removed CBI Director Alok Verma. In the last hearing, Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi also recused himself from the case because he was a member of the high-powered selection committee that will pick a name to head the Central Bureau of Investigation. The CBI has registered an FIR in connection with alleged irregularities in the 3,250 crore rupee ICICI Bank-Videocon loan case. An official said the investigating agency is searching Videocon headquarters in Mumbai and Aurangabad in Maharashtra since morning. It is alleged that Videocon promoter Venugopal Dhoot invested crores of rupees in new power company months after the Videocon group got the loan from ICICI Bank in 2012. The agency had conducted a preliminary inquiry against Videocon promoter and unidentified others in March last year. Prime Minister Narendra Modi interacted with the winners of the Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar 2019 in New Delhi today. The children explained their special achievements and shared their inspirational stories. Mr. Modi appreciated and congratulated the award winners for their achievements. He said these awards offer an opportunity for recognition of talented children and serve as an inspiration for others like them. The Prime Minister urged the children to stay connected with nature. He also shared some light and informal moments with the children. The Rashtriya Bal Puraskar Awards have been given in 2 categories, Bal Shakti Puraskar to individuals and Bal Kalyan Puraskar to institutions or individuals working for children. The Bal Shakti Puraskar was given to 26 children, including 1 joint award for their exceptional achievements in the field of innovation, sports, arts and culture, social service and bravery. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will interact with a cross-section of students, teachers and parents in the second edition of Pariksha Pe Charcha on the 29th of this month at 11 a.m. It is a unique interaction where students, parents, teachers and the Prime Minister will come together to discuss how students can appear in the examination without any stress and tension. Talking exclusively to AIR News, Human Resource Development Minister Prakash Javadekar said it will be a global program and students from various countries including Southeast Asia and Russia will be participating in it.
छात्र के साथ साथ पेरेंट और टीचर्स की भी भूमिका है, तो उनके साथ भी संवाद हो। इसलिए इस बार की विशेषता है कि छात्र, अध्यापक एवं अभिभावक तीनों से संवाद होगा और वो तीनों संवाद के लिए लोग जो चुने गए वो एक कंपटीशन अरेंज की थी। 1 लाख लोगों ने उस कंपटीशन में भाग लिया और उसमें जो पहले 2000 नंबर है वो 2000 लोगों को वहां बुलाया है तालकटोरा स्टेडियम में।
Minister of Information and Broadcasting and Youth Affairs Colonel Rajavardhan Rathore today said nation building is a collaborative effort between the government and the citizens. He was addressing the National Declamation Contest on Patriotism and Nation Building in New Delhi. The minister said that nation building is a task that cannot be outsourced to anyone. Colonel Rathore said symbols like national song and national flag, which evoke feelings of belonging and patriotism, are very important in a country with such diversity. The minister said it is important to respect such symbols.
हर नागरिक की एक जिम्मेदारी है, उसी संविधान में लिखा हुआ है। तो हर नागरिक को ये याद रखना भी बहुत जरूरी है कि जहां हमें वो संविधान फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन देता है, तो वही संविधान हमारे पे एक जिम्मेदारी भी रखता है और बड़ी सरल जिम्मेदारी है वो कि हम जो भी काम करें, हम जिस भी क्षेत्र में काम कर रहे हो, किसी भी फील्ड में काम कर रहे हो, अपनी तरफ से बेहतरी से काम करें।
The contest has been organized by Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan with the support of Department of Youth Affairs to strengthen the spirit of nationalism and patriotic feeling amongst youth. The winners of the state-level contest were selected for the national-level declamation contest. Women and Child Development Minister Menaka Gandhi today said the government has taken several steps to empower the girl child. She said a social transformation can be seen towards girl empowerment after the launch of Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme. The minister was speaking at a function to observe the anniversary of Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme in New Delhi. The day is also being observed as National Girl Child Day. She said child sex ratio has also improved substantially in several states including Haryana and Punjab following several initiatives taken by the government. In Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistani troops again violated ceasefire and resorted to unprovoked firing on forward posts of the army in Sundarbani sector of Rajouri district this morning. Defence sources said alert Jawans guarding the line of control gave a befitting reply to silence the Pak firing. Our correspondent reports.
This is the second incidence of ceasefire violation by Pakistan forces since yesterday in the twin border districts of Rajouri and Poonch. There had been exchange of heavy mortar shelling after the ceasefire violation by Pakistan troops in the adjoining Poonch district last evening. A residential house was partially damaged in Mender and people were confined to their houses due to the unprovoked firing by Pakistan troops. The exchange of fire between Indian and Pak troops last continued till 11:15 p.m. R.K. Raina for AR News, Jammu.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website newsonair.nic.in. The Indian Space Research Organisation ISRO will launch a student satellite, Kalamsat, and an imaging satellite, Microsat-R, from the Satish Dhawan Space Centre in Sriharikota today. The National Space Agency's workhorse rocket PSLV C-44 carrying the satellites is scheduled for liftoff at 11:27 p.m. The countdown for the launch began last evening and is progressing smoothly. More from our correspondent.
Kalam satellite, the 10 centimeter cube nano satellite weighing about 1 kilogram, designed by Indian students, will also play the national anthem on the Republic Day. The satellite made by Space Kids India aims to promote science, art and culture for young students. The lifespan of the satellite is about 2 months and it costs about rupees 12 lakh to build the satellite. They also hope to contribute to India's human space mission by way of conducting some biological experiments in space. The Microsat-R is meant for purposes purposes of the Defence Research and Development Organization. For ISRO, this is the first program for 2019. Joy, AIR News, reporting from Sriharikota.
Navy Chief Admiral Sunil Arora today commissioned the new Naval Air Base INS Kohasa at Diglipur in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Speaking on the occasion, Admiral Arora said the new Naval Air Base will enhance our maritime capability. It will also help to keep the northern part of Andaman Sea and the area under surveillance. The new air base named INS Kohasa at Diglipur will be used to handle operations of helicopters and small aircraft like the Dornier. Here is a report.
The new airbase will be used for both defense and civil aircrafts. Earlier naval air station at Shibpur was manned by utilizing the manpower from INS Utkarsh. Now the airbase will function as an independent unit. With the inauguration of INS Kohasa, Andaman and Nicobar Command will further strengthen its defense capabilities in the region. With DJ Venkatesh from Diglipur, this is Mohsin for AIR News.
Uttar Pradesh is celebrating its 69th Foundation Day today. The main function was organized at Awadh Shilpgram in Lucknow. Governor Ram Naik and Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, along with members of the State Cabinet, were present on the occasion. Uttar Pradesh was earlier known as United Province, but through a Gazette notification it got its name of Uttar Pradesh on the 24th of January 1950. Mauritius Prime Minister Pravind Jugnauth today visited the Sangam, Hanuman Temple and Kumbh's newly developed Integrated Command Control Centre in Prayagraj. Mr. Jugnauth thanks the Government of India and Prime Minister Narendra Modi for inviting him as a chief guest for the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. He said the visit will further consolidate the deep relations between India and Mauritius. Mr. Jugnauth appreciated the excellent arrangements made for the Mela. He said it is a unique spiritual experience for his wife and for the delegation. In Uttarakhand, dozens of villages were cut off from the district headquarters due to snowfall and rain. Operations are going on to clear the roads. Meanwhile, around 35 tourists who were stranded for a day in Chopta area due to heavy snowfall were safely brought back to Ukhimat in Rudraprayag district. Meanwhile, efforts are on for smooth transportation, electricity and drinking water supply in those areas of upper Himalayan regions of the state that were hit following heavy snowfall. In Australian Open tennis, Petra Kvitova from Czech Republic and Naomi Osaka from Japan have reached the women's singles Grand Slam finals. They will clash in the final on Saturday. Earlier today, in the first semi-final match of women's singles, Kvitova beat Danielle Collins from the United States 7-6, 6-0. In the second semi-finals, Naomi Osaka defeated Karolina Pliskova of Czech Republic 6-2, 4-6, 6-4. In men's singles, world number 2 Rafael Nadal of Spain will take on Greek Stefanos Tsitsipas. The second semi-final between world number 1 Novak Djokovic and Frenchman Lucas Pouille will be played tomorrow. Star Indian shuttler PV Sindhu advanced to the Indonesia Masters quarter-final after clinching a straight-game triumph over Gregoria Mariska Tunjung today. Sindhu, seeded second, defeated Tunjung from Indonesia 23-21, 21-7 in 37 minutes to make the last 8 stage of her season opener. Kidambi Srikanth stormed into the men's singles quarter-finals, defeating world number 10 Kenta Nishimoto in just 30 minutes. U.S. President Donald Trump today announced that he would delay his State of the Union address until the government shutdown is over. His announcement came after House Speaker Nancy Pelosi withdrew an invitation for him to address the Congress, saying government services would fully reopen first. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora asserts that Commission would continue to use EVMs and VVPAT machines. Supreme Court Judge Justice A K Sikri recuses himself from hearing a plea challenging appointment of M Nageswara Rao as interim CBI Director. CBI registers FIR in connection with irregularities in the 3,250 crore rupee ICICI Bank-Videocon loan case. ISRO to launch a student's satellite Kalamsat and an imaging satellite Microsat-R from the Satish Dhawan Space Centre in Sriharikota today. And in Australian Open tennis, Czech Petra Kvitova and Japan's Naomi Osaka enter women's singles final. And with that, we end the midday news.